Hello, Profe. Hope you and your family are doing well during the holidays and reaping as many benefits as you can. So, the game that I decided to do for our term project was Texas Hold'em Poker using the Chapter 6 of our concepts textbook. And as you can see, I'm already in the terminal and in the directory that we were assigned through GitHub. So, in order to start the game, we will use the command cargo R or run, but in this case, we'll use cargo R. And as you can see, we're met with the introductory message of welcome to Texas Hold'em Poker, prepare yourself, etc., etc. But especially we're shown that we are starting a new round and we have 250 chips and no cards are on the table yet. But we're also shown our hand, which is a 5 of hearts and 2 of cloves. Now, one fun thing I was able to do with this project was I was able to make the text italicized and colorful. I was able to make it colorful using a colored crate in each of one of my Rust files because I didn't just do all the code in one Rust file because it would have gone messy with all the comments and whatnot. So we are faced with 3 options: raise, call, /check, or fold. And one thing that you can see on display is that Rust's ability to enforce strict compile time checks, make sure that the game logic is free of common bugs like null pointer dereferences or data races. And what else? Players are also represented as struts, which we'll see soon. But before that, we can make a decision. We'll just do call. And now, as you can see, we have our next update, which is we call the match to 0. Le Chiffre raised the bet to 13. Kurt called to match 13. Goose called to match 13. Iceman called to match 13, and these are the cards on the table. So Le Chiffre, Kurt, Goose, Iceman are the 4 bots that we'll be playing against. Excuse me. Le Chiffre, as you know, is from Casino Royale. Kurt is from our beloved Star Trek, and Goose and Iceman are from Top Gun. And our hand stays the same, as you know. And one thing that I really liked are that cards are modeled as enums for ranks and suits, making sure that invalid cards can't be created. And that is one example of Rust's type system, which enforces correctness at compile time. So, but also the player decisions that, for example, Le Chiffre raised a bet to 13 or they called, that is processed using the enums and pattern matching, which Rust's match statements allow us to handle each possible action efficiently and concisely. And flopping, we'll get to that later if any of the players flop or the bots flop. But for this purposes, we'll raise this time. We'll raise it to, since we're at 0, let's do 69. Alrighty. So I raised the bet to 82 by raising it to 69. Le Chiffre this time called a match to 82. Kirk called it 82. Goose called 82. Iceman folded. Now, the betting logic relies on Rust's strict borrow checker, which makes sure that no 2 parts of the program simultaneously modify the same data, which in turn prevents data corruption and race conditions, which is critical to the gameplay. Now, the 4th card reveal, which in this case is King, it says that the bot, or no, actually, wait. We use Rust's efficient iteration methods to append new cards to the table, which Rust's iterators allow for concise and expressive data processing without putting the performance at risk. Now we will call this time around. And now we can see Le Chiffre raised the bet to 82, Kirk raised it to 89, Goose raised it to 111, and now we have the 5th card. Alrighty, now Rust's robust error handling makes sure that all betting logic, such as checking for sufficient chips or valid inputs, is handled gracefully with the results and options. And for the final round, I think this will be the final round, we'll call. Yes, and I was right. I called the match to 111. Le Chiffre called it to 111. Kirk did the same, but Goose raised it to 129, which means that I won with 475 chips with the high card. Now we're also asked that if we would like to play again. If not, yes for Y and N for no. But for our purposes, we'll just do N, and then we're greeted with a thank you message for playing. So this was my Texas Hold'em game. I hope you enjoyed the little demonstration, and can't wait for your thoughts on what you thought of the game once you actually have the directory on your end of the rainbow. So it'll be fun to see see if I succeeded in this endeavor. But thank you, Profo, for checking my game out. It means a lot. Bye bye.